So how does technology influence the S&OP process compared to manual methods? So we all know the Excel spreadsheets, emails, phone calls, but things are changing, and nowadays there are some disruptive technologies, and I really want to get your take, your insights, your 20 cents about technology.
It's easy to say, and I agree with it, that fundamentally this is a people process and try to align our resources in one direction. So I cannot agree with that. I mean, I cannot disagree with that at all. However, what I will say is that when the rubber meets the road, S&OP is a very data intensive process. And there's two levels of this. There's the reporting of it, and then there's the better decision making part of it, right? So unless you're a business with 20 SKUs in a fairly simple structure just starting out, would I recommend that you do this on a spreadsheet? Well, what does that lead to? It leads to people dependencies. It leads to people that are buried in spreadsheets and don't have time to do analysis, and it leads to errors, frankly. So I would be very careful about saying that it's just a people process and we'll be fine. It definitely needs some infrastructure underneath for it to really work well. Otherwise, you're just going to have people that are kind of buried in these spreadsheets, and this really isn't scalable or sustainable.
Chris?
Yeah, along very similar lines. The technology is meant to be there to enable people to, and in this case, enable more informed, better decisions and coherent action. And that's data intensive, but it's also the ability to take data and create insights from it. And so rather than just kind of basically manipulating data and kind of moving it around columns and rows, what we want is the ability to kind of look at that data in different ways, visualize it in different ways, fuel the creativity that's necessary to drive better business decisions. And unfortunately, too much technology is constraining rather than liberating. And we need the technology to liberate people so that they can drive the business, not the other way around.
Exactly. From data into insights into actions. At the end of the day, people need to
Yes.
move processes. And today, with technology, it's much easier and much faster. We need to take advantage of today's technologies and really equip ourselves with superpowers in order to make the right decisions at the right time. Normally, what you see in S&OP process that most of the data is and decisions are a little bit outdated because the analysis is, I don't know, it was done 2 weeks ago, and decision is happening right now. So there's a gap, and things happened during this gap. Within these 2 weeks, things happened, and we're losing information, and we don't take very informed decisions. And with technology, with today's technology, especially with AI and machine learning, things are much easier, and we need to take advantage of those technologies in order to elevate our skills and get from data insights and eventually execute the right actions.
So that bridge from data to decisions and action. One of my favourite quotes on this is, "Nothing can take away the basic fact that all of your data is about the past and all of your decisions are about the future." And once you understand that, you understand the bridge you're trying to create.
Absolutely, absolutely, yeah. And that's all. At the end of the day, S&OP is all about taking decisions that are 3 months out till 2 years out, and it takes a lot of gut feeling, but it doesn't have to be this way. We need to exploit technology with business knowledge, and actual insights from our, other functions in the organization and elevate our decisions. Totally agree with you. By the way, what happened in the past, a lot of our clients, they're telling me, but Roy, it happened in the past. How can I take what happened in the past and use it for the future? It just because in most cases, what happened in the past most likely to happen in the future. So it's better to use some assumption than nothing.